Oh, as soon as it hit, I didn't even bump it. There we go. Lift up, there's one, there's two, and there he is. Yep. Okay, we're back at it, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's a bit windy out here. I'd say it's blowing about 10 now. It's starting to actually whitecap in the middle of the intercoastal waterway here. It's supposed to get gusts of 20 or so, but I had to get the boat out. Hadn't had it running in a while. Try and get on some fish. I picked a few off at some docks that I know pretty well. But I'm going to try and just mess around here, see if we can get a handful. So not expecting much on today. It's windy. It rained for like maybe a week straight here, pretty hard. It's the dirtiest I've ever seen the intercoastal waterway. You can't really see right now, but that's usually crystal clear, and that is nothing but chocolate mud there. So hopefully we get on a few here, and we'll see what we can come up with. Fishing an eye strike finesse. I think this is an 1/8 ounce. Okay, with the new shrimp from newer shrimp from Z-Man. I had a big redfish on earlier that I took off, like I said, at one of my go-to docks, and he straightened out the hook. So I'm either going to straighten this back or I'm going to grab a new one. But this is what we're going with today, setup, matched with Procure bait scent. You can see that wind's howling. We actually have waves right now. It's about low tide, so I'm stuck out here until I can get back to the landing for at least 2, maybe 3 hours. So make the best of it. Here we go. There's one. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. That feels like a red. Heck yeah. Not the biggest, but probably a slot red, yeah. Probably about 15 or so. Yes. I love that. Geez, first pull up here. Look at that tail. Look at the tail on that thing. Woo! Blue, got a little rain coming in. But there he is. See you later, brother. Just fishing it real slow. Got a little rain coming in behind me here. But that one, I think I bumped it twice. Could have been luck of the draw on the first cast, but bumped it twice and he smoked it. Oh, as soon as it hit, I didn't even bump it. There we go. Yeah, it looks like probably some reds here. All right, we'll take it, baby. Action right off the start. Gotta love it. Sun's popping in and out, a little breezy. Sorry about that if you hear that in the background. Right around the same size, about a 15-incher. Beautiful fish. Pretty guy though. Look at that tail. I don't know if you can hone in on that, but whoo! Let's get you undone. All right, brother. Thanks for coming. Get you back in. Oh, wow. Very next cast. All right, this is a good sign here. Yes, sir. Another red staying down. We'll start spinning here in circles. There he goes. Beautiful. Dirty, dirty water. Look how dirty. This is the intercoastal waterway, folks, and it's usually crystal clear this time of year. Ton of rain. Ton of rain came through and just got us dirtied up, but that's a pretty one. I may keep 1 or 2 today. I caught a trout earlier that I'm going to take home. I don't have any fish at home, so I'm getting kind of hungry as well. So let this guy go, though. If we get a nice 17 or 18-incher, I may keep him. All right, another 15-incher or so. Pretty guy, get you going there, buddy. Might keep 1 or 2 today, but not you. If I do keep fish, I usually keep around, 16 to 18, maybe 19 inches. Obviously, anything 20 or over, I'm letting go. Pretty much all species, not just the main three. If you know about release over 20, if you follow my channel, you'll know what that is. But I don't like to keep anything over 20 inches. Now, if I'm out there with the pelagic fish, that's a different story because there's so many of them. They're abundant, for now at least. But inshore here, anything 20 inches or over, you know, I'm going to let that thing go. Let it grow. Let them go, let them grow. That's the motto. So look down right here. If you look up release over 20, right here at the bottom of the screen, I'll have it flash up now. It'll tell you all about it and the reasons why you should, you know, conserve for the future. All right, that's right where I want it. Boy, I got to get this line roll bearing fixed, man. It's just loud. So one thing about Shimano reels, the line roll bearing, it's right in here. It just gets loud and it sounds like it's got all salt in it and whatnot. So you got to replace those from time to time. All right, I like that right off that corner. Let's see. Yep, yeah, they're hanging tight there. All right, so that took a couple casts because I wasn't right on them. Again, it's still in that, they're still in that wintertime pattern where they're going to be holding tight. Okay, springtime they'll move up and down, but they're still in that, you know, that wintertime pattern here. All right, thank you, sir. This guy's a little bit smaller than the rest, but pretty looking fish. Get him back in there, get him released. All right, see you later, brother. Thanks for coming. Oh, we got a bit of rain coming down here. Bit of rain. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. This should be one or two little, yep, lift up. There's one, there's two, and there he is. Yep. Well, thank you for cooperating there, fish. Make me look good, even though I was just guessing. But yeah, if you put it in that spot where you got to remember exactly where you caught them before, you can get it right in that spot, usually good. You know, they'll be, this time of year, they'll be, you know, hanging in that same spot, not all spread out, unless you got a giant school. All right, Bo. This guy's a little bigger. Let's see what he looks like here. Just for the heck of it, let's see what size we're catching. They're all about the same size. He's zeroed out there. Get out there. Yeah, he's just about 15. He's about 16 inches. All right, see you, brother. That's about the size we're catching all day so far. All right, again, that's close to that spot. Let's see. Yep, I didn't even, wow, didn't even smack it. I mean, he smacked it right away. I didn't even get to bump the grub at all. That means they're right there, you know. This feels a little bit bigger, not a monster, but a little bit bigger than what we're catching. Yeah, got a big fat head. Well, they're probably 15, 16. So good tug. Good tug for right now. I'm actually going to get a little pick. All right, that's at least 7 or 8 so far right here. I'm not going to put them all in there, but so hopefully this guy will make the cut. All right, bud, there you go, back in the drink. Like I said, let's see if we can get it straight back into that. Same thing, that one was about 2 feet off. Now that's exactly where I caught him before. So no cut in the film here, as you can see. Let's see. That was bottom. That's good. There's a live bottom even out a little bit further. I mean, there could be some trout out there. I don't know with this dirty water though. A lot of fresh, oh, yeah, that's a red. A lot of fresh water. He was out a bit. A lot of fresh water out there from all the rain we've had the last week and a half. There's a little guy. Little rat red. About 12 inches or so, 11 inches. Come here, brother. Let's get you going. All right. See you, dude. There he is. I don't know if that's bigger or I just stuck him good. Sometimes if you give them a good stick, they'll stick in the lip. They'll shoot off right away. He feels about the same size. He's just excited. Yeah. All right, bro. All right, my man. All right, a bit heavier. Double spot on the one side of the tail. Beautiful. All right, look at that tail. Let's get him off. Get him back in the drink. All right, buddy, see ya. Fishing around docks now, so although I can't cast as far, so I got my boat with the wind behind my back. The tide is about neutral right now, but I've got the wind at my back so I can throw. I've actually got a 20-pound leader on, 10-pound line, but a heavier rod here, okay? I got a Shimano Terramar. I think it's a, let's see here. Yeah, medium action rod. So medium action rod here, Shimano Terra. It's good for around docks and all, but it's tougher to throw with wind and stuff like that. So I have my boat positioned so the wind is blowing that way, so I can kind of lob it up. The wind's blowing this way and slightly to my right, so I'm going to throw left towards that end of that dock there, and then the wind will take it right to the spot in between those two beams where I want it. So that's the goal. That's been working so far today, and there we go, right there. Oh, baby, that looks deadly. That looks deadly. Yep. Boy. Been doing some offshore fishing, which is great, but I do miss this, you know, not really sight casting now with this dirty water, but trying to figure out where the fish are, find them, and then just feeling that thump. Nothing like a thump from a redfish and a trout on an artificial. If you haven't done it, folks, I hope it'll turn you that way, you know, using those artificials. It is super fun for people all ages, kids all the way up to adults. Especially this time of year, you can even get, you know, the newcomers, the newbies, the greenies, learning artificials. There he is. That's out a little deeper. Okay, I kind of like that. So there's a mess of them out here, which is good. I'd like to get different size, but they seem to be schooled up. Listen to that line roll bearing, man. It's the loudest. We gotta fix that for you. Oh man, he choked it. Absolutely choked it. Just down there, boy. We get him out. Nothing in any of the vitals or anything, which is great. All right, bro. All right, we're up to about 20 or so, I think, right now, which is good. 15, 20. Didn't think I'd really get on them today with this water like this, but once you find them, you know, they're still schooled up. That'll start breaking up here in a couple weeks for sure. If it hasn't already, let me know what you think. This is what I'm talking about. This is actually your, you know, made by iStrike, but it's a Texas Eye finesse jig head, okay, with the wobbly here, which is awesome. I usually tie a loop knot, but today, if you can see that, I just got your regular uni knot there. They're smacking it so hard, it's the easiest knot to tie. I actually just broke a hook on the dock, so got that in there. This is 1/8 ounce, and I've got it matched with here. This is your salty Ned shrimps, okay, by Z-Man. Obviously that's what I use mostly all the time. All right, but this is a hot color here, if you've known about it for the last 2 years. Slam Shady, okay, Salt Strong, inspired by Soft Strong. This one, actually, I was using Slam Shady. This is Beer Run, so very similar. It's just got glitter in it halfway through and then clear on the other side. So I'll mix it up. I was using the Slam Shady, and now I'm going to use the Beer Run. I believe this is C.A. Richardson inspired here for this color. Of course, he likes those drinks. So good job, C.A. Now, if you're not familiar, if you're not a bass fisherman or something like that, or even a grub fisherman, what you do is you find the head of this, all right? You find the top. So that's what it looks like, you know, for a fish. That's the way it's supposed to swim, like this. Just like that. This is the belly with a little bit of the loop under there. So what you do is the cool little thing. You grab your thing, and it's an old saying, in and down, and then you push it all the way up so it looks upside down. And then once you get it up past your little hitch here, sorry, hold on, the grub is dry. And then once you get it past that hitch, you turn it around. So in and down through the hook, and then push it all the way up and spin it back around to the top so it lays flat. Then you'll line it up right here, okay, where it looks like the hook will come out. Go back to that spot. Boom. There's your grub right there, essentially weedless. If you want to go even further, you just pull this and push it in like that. Here we go. We're going to get on a red right here for you. Cast with the beer run. Let's see what we got. Very similar to the Slam Shady. I'm hoping it will produce. That was a little bit short there as my line was tight due to that last redfish I had on there. So I had to switch the hook out. It ended up busting on me a little bit, so which is fine. That will happen once in a while. It's a smaller, lighter hook too, not as thick as the regular Texas size. All right, but that's it. First cast, we're on them. Oh, we come off. All right, all right. We'll get you. I'll get him to stay now when I put some of my Procure on. This is pinfish color, as you can see. All right, doesn't really matter, I don't think, too much. Okay, as long as it's something in your region there that you're normally in your waters. Put a little bit on there, don't have to go crazy with it. Little sin, I think when they pick it up, they'll just try and get it down back in their crushers sooner. Which means you have to really set that hook. You can't let them take it, you know? It's almost like live bait. You want them to take it, but not too much. Yeah, that's the spot. All right. See how long it takes here. Should be within this little zone of about, 20 feet. I've been finding them. Yep, there he is. That was more of a thump. Again, don't have any slack in the line, so as I'm bumping, I'm actually reeling real soft too, so I can feel it. Feel that fish. All right. Whoa, acrobat. There he is. That's a pretty healthy fish right there. Beautiful, healthy fish. As soon as I put that Procure on, man, he smacked it and held on to it. Beauty. Let you go, bud. There he is. Yep, just a little pop in the side of the cheek. Just a little pop. And that, usually, a little pop usually brings them right to you. Again, all about same size, but they're thick, boy. It's a fatter fish there. Beautiful, beautiful tails. Check him out. It's 16 inches. I'm actually going to keep this guy. He's about 16 inches. I've got a trout in there that I caught from before that I was scouting out a new spot. Probably show a video on that in a couple weeks, but there's the trout. About a 16, 17 inch trout, and then I'll keep this guy, and then that'll be it for today. All right, well, there it is. There's your 25 incher, beautiful fish. Followed him for a while there without the camera, unfortunately, but going to get him back in the water now. Whoa, that was fast. Okay, so I think we could have picked at those reds all day long. No need to do that. You get the point there. You find the docks during this weather, and they'll still be schooled up. Starting to break apart now in spring patterns, but moved on here. We're going to try and fish in New Creek. There's a lot clearer water. You've got your basic intercoastal. That's what you're looking for maybe trout and stuff like that. So we'll give this a try here for a little bit and then wrap it up.